Hey guys, it's Jake, and I just want to say quickly, we're going to be doing a top 5 wilderness bases. We'll get into it quite quickly, but I just want to say thank you for the support on the last video. I got about, as of recording, 9,000 views and 30 subscriber gained. So thank you, and we'll get straight into the video. So first on the list is this house in between West Point and Maldra, just out to the south. I guess it's south, I don't really know actually. It's right on this massive lake. It's got like a dirt road to it, so you want to, if you're going to bring stuff to here, you want to do it probably quite quickly. But again, this is like a wilderness base, so you're almost planning on living without maybe a car or minimal car use that you leave on a road somewhere. I mean, this house is fully furnished with 2 floors, massive living room. That spare room there you could literally just use for storage, is what I'd probably turn it into. Yeah, I'd turn it to storage. It's got a massive kitchen, just missing the antique oven. And then the top floor, you've got plenty. You've got a spare bedroom again. That could be more storage of almost clothing and stuff like that, or weapons, whatever you fancy. And then you've got your little bathroom, just with a bath if you run the mod, and then the little toilet if you run the mods like I do, the lifestyle mod. And then you've got a big enough bedroom where you've got enough storage for all your clothing needs, and you've even got a little balcony. I must say, I really like this space. I find it's just all around nice, with a nice lake outside for plenty of fishing if you build a little pier. I actually think this base is like a 5 out of 5 for a wilderness one. Maybe, yeah, it's just nice. It's not too remote, so you can have a bit of like, you can get a car half near early on, but you'd have to obviously rebuild the road. So yeah, check out this base if you want a wilderness one, and we'll get on to the next base. I'll keep it quite quick, and we'll get on to the next base location. So the next base on the list is a little cabin right in the wilderness, kind of near Riverside. It's a little cabin, like this is a proper wilderness base. If you just destroy the door and debug just to show you the locations rather than trying to track to everyone. It's got a bed. I'd almost try and maybe bring a bigger bed if you could. It's got that ham radio or CV radio, whichever one it is, which I always love the look of. I always think it's just nice. Antique oven, and that's pretty much all you get. And it's proper like just a wilderness base where you almost have to live off of animals you hunt. Not really any fish nearby, so that's why it's a bit of a weaker base, I'd say. I know there is, I think, fish nearish, but it's quite a pain heading through the forest all the time. But you have to set some traps and hunt some animals. But I would say this is a proper like 5 out of 5 for in the wilderness. Get a rifle and go hunting, chop your wood and just try and survive. Almost get a little farm going early on and just jar as much as you can. And then yeah, I just love this base. I think it's small, cozy, and just a general. You got your toilet, outhouse, and I just think it's an all-round good, just a good base that I actually recommend. And I think I might try in a future run for like almost like a winter type playthrough and see if I can survive and do like a let's play. If you'd like to see that, just comment below if you would, and maybe a role play, let me know. This base, maybe a 3 out of 10 for utilities, but for like vibe and coziness, 5 out of 5. And we'll get on to the next one, but this is another base option if you like it, and we'll get on to the next one. Third on the list is this Firewatch station, or tower, just by Riverside, and not that far off the other side of the river from the last little base or building. This is probably the most popular slash famous location on the list. You've probably seen this in another video, but I wanted to include it anyway because, you know, it's just good to include ones that I do actually enjoy, and I plan on doing like a ranger forager type run very soon that I want to just do for the fun of it. May record it, may not. Not really got into the editing of Let's Play yet. I struggled almost how to record that, so if anyone's got any tips, let me know. But this base is just lovely. You got everything you need on the top floor: antique oven, sink, which you probably could do with attaching some rain collectors, bed, little radio again to get your emergency frequency. And then you've got, I think it's 1, 2, 3 floors below that you can potentially build floors and wall off or fence off and have a storage or whatever else you want, living room. It's just nice. You've got a little shed down below, and out almost to the north you have got an area for fishing. It's got a built-in pier already made with 1 zombie on it that you just got to kill. I haven't got any bullets, so I just got to knock them over and kill them. But massive, like, I think it's the river, and you're already 5 out, so if you see those little bubbles you can go fishing. Either got to build your own fishing rod or bring one with you, and it's just an all-round good fishing spot. Overall, I'm going to give this base a 5 out of 5 in vibe. You can be a fire watchman living in your tower, and for the utilities it's all round really good. And this one, there is another little base a bit more in the wilderness if you want it, but this one is just generally a lot better, because just almost the opposite direction to what I'm walking, you're not that far off the road, and there is like another little building. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a building was the entrance to like a national park type building with loads of utilities in, and it's almost a good place to like park your vehicles before you make the trek to your base, if you are going to be using a vehicle to get around, which you may want to, you may not if you want to be a pure wilderness. So this base is great. Probably the most famous on the list. and we'll get on to the next two. First of those two is this little cabin that's a bit run down, just off of a road, over a bridge on this river. I don't know what river it's called. I think it's near the Doe Valley area. And in this cabin, this is what it comes with. I have repaired the floor because for recording wise, there's some bushes that are just really awkward to look at when you record. But it's a little cabin. Got that, I don't know what it's called, that little like oveny, makeshift oven. You've got a bunch of traps outside, a leather rack that does work. I think it's a tanning stick thing, a bunch of barrels, a little makeshift bookshelf and a seat behind the house, or I say house, cabin that is half destroyed. But this is a proper wilderness base. It's just a cabin that's destroyed, no electric, no nothing. And it's basically just live off the land or die. As you can see, you've got this little rock bridge, I guess it is, or stepping stones to fish off of is what I'm going to use it for. Heading back towards the base, you can see that area to the left, that big like open area. I'd use that for farming. I just think it's a nice area to set up. Not a massive farm, but enough crops to hopefully last you a little while whilst you hunt deer. This base is probably a 5 out of 5 wilderness, 5 out of 5 vibe, 2 out of 5 utilities. But I like it. I think this would be a nice one to survive the winter in. As you can see, it's all cozy. And we'll get on to the next and final part of the video. Lastly is this base just, up a little dirt road near Fallis Lake. That's all I can really describe the directions because I don't know all the exact road names. I haven't got time to learn them all. I don't really care enough to. It's little. I don't really know if it's a cabin. It's more of like a one-story house with a little shed outdoor. The shed is just a small little shed, nothing remarkable. Nothing, just a little shed. You can store some. I'd almost use it for your farming, maybe, or storing just some stuff like that. Inside, you got a massive open living room with a fireplace. The fireplace is massive for like the winter, especially without a antique oven being here. It's just really handy to have, and you can actually cook on that. The living room is massive. You can almost divide it up into two and make something else. The bedroom's right. It's got 2 weird doors into it which I don't like, and there's a bloody zombie coming, but we'll kill them. It's just, it's the bedroom's nice. It's probably not my favourite location of the lot, but I think it's still good just to show it off. Get rid of those zombies, and it's got the bedroom with a little clothing rack. I don't know if anything else could spawn in here in your game. I don't know if it's a guaranteed clothing rack spawn. I don't quite know how some of the rooms work in this game. I don't know if it's like that. You've got a piano, so if you've got the lifestyle mod, like I often run, but I'm not at the minute, you can play the piano. It's got a nice little bathroom with a shower and a shower bath and a sink and that. Bizarrely, it's got this hallway. The only reason I can think of this looping hallway is to be a fitness ring where you just run around in circles. The kitchen's massive. Again, the storage of food you could have in here is just immense, and you could probably design it better than me and just try and break it up a bit differently. As you can see, well, not really see now, but off to the top of the, not where I am now, the opposite side in the dirt, that would almost be a massive area to either put crops, where I am now, massive area to put crops or animals. Not much I can really say about this base. I do like it. I say, wilderness, it is quite out there with the road, so it's about a 3 out of 10 for actual wilderness, but it's got a nice little farming area, so I give it about, for survivability, a 4 or 5 out of 10. For, uniqueness, I'll probably give it about 2 out of 10, but I like this base. You should survive here, and if you like the video, I'll keep it quite short, try and keep it, well, it's actually surprisingly long. I was just looking at editing now. But if you like the video, like, subscribe, comment. My last base video did really well, so hopefully this one can do the same. So like, subscribe, and I'll make more Project Zomboid in the future.